Matiang'i has finally come from hiding in the US and is declared his interest in running for president in 2027. Now, this makes Ruto's one-term presidency, as people want, bigger possibility. Now, will it be a reality? And that is question number one. Question number two, even if Ruto was to go, which he may go, Ruto the man, will it be his presidency, Rutoism? Will Rutoism, if I may call it that, go? Or will he go, but then Rutoism will remain? Because why am I referring to it as Rutoism? Because one of the things that people really did not like about this government is, one, the borrowing, two, the taxes, three, the corruption, and such kind of stuff. Now, will Matiang'i borrow less? Will Matiang'i have less corruption? Will Matiang'i decrease tax and all of a sudden make the cost of living be a bit cheaper? Now, those are the questions. Now, when we address corruption, corruption is institutional, but it's the people who are corrupt. Now, Matiang'i himself might not be corrupt. I'm not saying he has never been, his name could have flown here and there regarding corruption. But the thing is this, that Matiang'i the man could fight corruption. But if Matiang'i comes to power through interests, and why interests? The Constitution of Kenya requires in Article 138, Article 4, that for someone to be declared president, he must do two things. One, he must be able to garner majority of the votes, that is 50% plus one extra vote. And then he must also get 25% minimum number of votes in, I think, 50% of the constituencies. Meaning that in 24 constituencies, Matiang'i will have to garner at the very minimum 25% of the votes there. Now, this means that now it goes beyond the region he was yesterday, where all the MPs are with him. Will he get the kingpins of these regions, the other 8 former provinces now? Or will he go straight to the MPs or straight to the people? If he uses central, let's say he uses Rigiji, so was Rigiji not corrupt when he was in this government? If he is going to get that support, it means he's going to get the support and the requirement that Rigiji wants. Same to every other region. Now that will mean that even in his presidency, there will still be these kingpins, and these kingpins from whichever region will bring that corruption. The tax will continue to be high to feed them. The cost of living will not change if corruption doesn't change. Let's see